Welcome back, Portola High School families. We are really excited to be mentoring your children this year. At PHS, we currently have 2 levels of science. For the 9th grade team, we have
Sharon Frank, Katie Levin-Taylor,
Geraldine Jelnick,
and me, Erin Arredondo. For the 10th grade team, the teachers are
Brady King,
Michael Tang,
and Geraldine Jelnick.
To learn more about your child's teacher, feel free to read their bios on Google Classroom or their campus page.
This year we're flipping back to school night, but what does that even mean? Well, it means all the information will be provided to you in this informational video that would typically be covered in traditional back to school night. So you can watch this video whenever it's convenient for you in your own home, in your pajamas if you want.
This will give us more time to have casual conversations in our classrooms when you come on back to school night.
All 9th grade learners at PHS take Living Earth. Living Earth is based off of the next generation science standards that California has recently adopted. It interweaves all of the traditional biology content in addition to some earth science standards.
What is great about NGSS is that it emphasizes science and engineering skills in addition to content.
So this year, you will be seeing your child doing a lot of innovating, revising, and collaborating instead of the traditional rote memorization that was emphasized in the past.
We have weighted grade categories to complement the shift to the next generation science standards. Science and engineering practices, or skills, will be worth 40% of the grade in the college prep classes and 45% of the grade in the honors classes. Because we want learners to strive towards mastery of skills over the course of the year, grades for this category will not be averaged throughout the semester. Instead, student performances on late or end-of-term assessments will constitute their final grade for the science and engineering practices area of learning. The rubric used to assess this category is accessible on your teacher's Canvas page.
Learners will keep track of their growth on a document called the SEP Tracker in class. Their teacher will hold on to this document and review it periodically with the learner to analyze areas of strength and areas in need of growth. Disciplinary core ideas and cross-cutting concepts, which are traditionally known as content standards, are worth 40% of the grade in college prep classes and 45% of the grade in honors classes. The grade for this category will be averaged over the course of the semester.
Exhibiting the pride values of perseverance, respect, integrity, drive, and empathy will be worth 20% of the grade in college prep classes and 10% of the grade in honors classes. Learners exhibit these values when they turn in quality assignments on time, collaborate well with others, and contribute to a positive learning environment.
Another difference from traditional teaching is the use of performance tasks to assess student learning. Performance tasks are more open-ended than a traditional multiple-choice exam and require learners to apply concepts and skills in new contexts. Oftentimes, there is more than one way to solve the problem. Some performance tasks are completed in one class period, and some are project-based, which can span many days or even the entire semester, such as with our Genius project.
There will be one Genius project each semester. Every Monday, learners will work on their project, either individually or in groups. For the first semester, learners will collaborate in groups to engineer an aquaponics system. This project will be guided by the teacher. During the second semester, learners will have the opportunity to investigate one of their passions through the Genius project. This will be an individual project that will be more self-guided.
Next, we would like to introduce Community Science Outreach Hours. The purpose of these hours are to encourage learners to participate in science outside the classroom and give back to the community. Honors learners are required to attain a minimum of 5 field hours per semester. CP learners are encouraged to also participate in science outside the classroom, although it is not required. If a CP learner would like to be considered for advancement in honors courses the following year, it is highly recommended they complete at least 10 field hours during the course of the year.
Some examples of ways to earn science outreach hours include beach cleanups, going on a guided national park tour, attending a UCI speaker series, and participating in the IUSD Science Fair. A list of more ideas can be found on your teacher's Canvas or Google Classroom page. If your child is not sure if an activity will count for science outreach hours, they must speak to their teacher before participating in the event or volunteering to be sure the hours will be accepted. Learners are responsible for documenting their experience in their Science Outreach Hours journal.
Our final topic for this video is parent support. Our program relies heavily on donations from parents and the community. The amazing hands-on lab experiences and projects can bring up costs quite quickly. We really appreciate any donations that you are able to give. Here is a list of items that would help our science department. Feel free to bring any donations with you on back to school night or send them to school with your child. You can also check out our Amazon wish list by going to the tiny URL shown on the screen and send items directly to the school.
Thank you in advance for your generosity, and we look forward to seeing you at back to school night.
That's good enough.